Hello, welcome to MTG Pro Tutor. I'm Sean Pinard, your host, and today we're going to open this M15 booster pack and evaluate the cards inside. Khans of Tarkir is quickly coming up, so let's enjoy these last few days with M15 and hope for something great. Okay, so the first thing I always do is take out the marketing card, which is a spirit token, and the land, and I always look at the rare. Kurkesh Onaki Ancient. Alright, so he's a 4/3 for 4. Not bad. Whenever you activate an ability of an artifact, if it isn't a mana ability, you may pay red. If you do, copy that ability. You may choose new targets for the copy. Okay, so things like Tyrant's Machine, you can pay and then pay an extra red to do that ability twice. That's how this card works. So, I don't know, not super useful in limited because you're not really going off with a bunch of artifacts. So let's see what else the pack has to offer, and keep in mind that Kurkesh is not very high on my list. Triplicate Spirits is very high on my list. Very solid card. Best white common. Nimbus of the Isles, solid 3/3 flyer for blue. I like it. Lava Axe, not going to take it highly. If you need a late game finisher, then Lava Axe could be the answer, but you need an aggressive deck that powers out real fast and does a lot of damage real quick for Lava Axe to pull its weight. Tireless Missionary is not so much. It's a 2/3 for 5 mana. I mean, that's expensive, and the only upside you get is 3 life, so no thank you. Titanic Growth I have used in several green decks, and I have enjoyed it. Necromancer's Assistant, it does fit in, say, the green-black Graveyard Matters deck, and you construct that basically if you get a nice bomb that on your first pack. So if you got one of the souls, let's say the Black Soul, or if you got Hornet Queen, one of those on your first pack will be a great reason to go into green-black Graveyard Matters. Wow, I just realized that in the back here there's a dude that's strung up. Look at that. That is pretty grotesque. Huh. Wow, I never noticed that before. Anyways, so yeah, so I'm not going to take it highly. I'll take it if I am going down the green-black Graveyard Matters theme. Mind Rot, I'm not too impressed with Mind Rot. I definitely don't main deck it. Undergrowth Scavenger, so this is another great piece for your Graveyard Matters deck if you are milling yourself with Necromancer's Assistant or Satyr Wayfinder, things like that. Then by all means throw in an Undergrowth Scavenger, but until we're going down that route, again, I'm not going to take Undergrowth Scavenger highly. Radiant Fountain I'm not a big fan of unless you are in a monocolored deck that really does not need any mana fixing. Then sure, Radiant Fountain can slip right in. However, in any 2-color deck, I say don't mess up your mana base. Keep Radiant Fountain away from your deck. Fester Gloom is a good answer to people who have Triplicate Spirits and other tokens because it gives all non-black creatures -1/-1. Ajani's Pridemate. I like Ajani's Pridemate early on because then it lets me take life gain cards and get a little extra value out of them. Soul Mender. So a turn 1 Soul Mender and a turn 2 Ajani's Pridemate equals a big problem, because then on turn 2, after you play Ajani's Pridemate, you can tap the Soul Mender to gain life, and then boom, Ajani's Pridemate is a 3/3. You now have a 3/3 on turn 2. On turn 3, you can get gain life again, and you can swing with a 4/4 on turn 3. Holy cannoli. I mean, that's really going to put your opponent on their heels. So I like Ajani's Pridemate early on, because again, life gain cards. Because then, you know, when Tireless Missionaries comes back around, because it probably will, then you don't mind taking it because you can trigger your Ajani's Pridemate. Staff of the Death Magus, I'm definitely not taking highly. I've actually never picked one of these in a draft, and I never used it, and I've not felt the loss. And Wall of Frost. So this is also a pretty good card early on. It gives you a nice, stable defense. It's a 0/7, and anything it blocks doesn't untap during its next untap step. So that can really, again, put the brakes on your opponent. So, my favorite cards here are Wall of Frost and Ajani's Pridemate. Let's see what else there was in white and blue. White had Tireless Missionaries, blue had Nimbus of the Isles, white had Triplicate Spirits. Okay, so if we take the Ajani's Pridemate and pass the Triplicate Spirits, then the person next to us might think that white is open. That might be a bit of a problem, but if we continuously cut off white, they might get the signal. So I would take Ajani's Pridemate, followed by Triplicate Spirits, followed by Wall of Frost, and then Nimbus of the Isles. So white and blue definitely are my favorite colors in this pack. I'm pretty sure white, the Tireless Missionaries will wheel, so we can grab that when it comes back, and that will be a nice combo with Ajani's Pridemate. If you take Ajani's Pridemate, I would look for a couple Soul Menders, a couple Solemn Offerings. I would play, maybe 2 Soul Menders. I would play maybe 1 Solemn Offering. I would play maybe 1 Tireless Missionary. If you can get another Ajani's Pridemate, that would be great. If you can go heavy on the white and then pull off a Radiant Fountain, Ajani's Pridemate isn't exactly a build around me card, but it does kind of break the tie when you have the choice between a card that gains you life and a card that doesn't. So that's kind of where I'm looking at that. So we'll go Ajani's Pridemate, Triplicate Spirits, Wall of Frost, Nimbus of the Isles. So please leave a comment below. Let me know what you think is the best card in this pack, because hey, this might not be it. to be frank. So leave a comment below and let me know what you think. Let's have a discussion and raise the knowledge of everybody here. Thank you so much for watching this video. You're awesome for taking the time to do so. I'm Sean Penrod, and we'll see you in the next pack.